just as we're starting. We get all the birds coming. Okay. Well, welcome everybody to 2021 January activation. So, if you're wondering what this little device is that I'm wearing that will be joining us on today's journey, this is called a Healy. It's actually a quantum technology that does pretty much similar work to what I do, because we are all quantum consciousness, quantum technology. So what I do before a session is I do a drawing. It gives me access to read the information in the field of our hologram, and then I share that information with you. And I also use the sounds to access the information as well. And while I'm using the sounds to receive the transmissions and downloads that I share with you, it also harmonizes and brings in the resonant frequencies that are there to hold that state of information that we all embody together during these monthly activations. So this piece of tech does quite the same thing. It actually has a quantum sensor in it that reads the bioenergetic field that you can program for anything. It's pretty incredible what it does. And then it does the scan, just like I do the scan, and then it comes up with what you are in most resonance with in that moment. And then it tells you what programs you can run. So I did the chakra program for us today, and the most resonant chakra for us in this session was the heart chakra. So that is actually going to be running with us while we are doing the session together. It is running. Okay. Yes. So that is actually going to be running throughout the session. It already is. So it's going to add another layer of frequencies into the activation, just as if you were to come to see me for acupuncture. The way that I use the needles in my session is it harmonizes the physical and subtle bodies of you, lays down that template of information, when then I come in with the sounds and do all the other work to work on the subtle realms and field. So I'm using it much the same way. It's just adding another level of frequency templates, harmonizing frequencies, which will open up our heart chakras in addition to what is coming through in today's drawing and in today's journey. Exciting times. First, I'd like to congratulate all of us for traveling through 2020 together in the way that we did. And for those of you that I've been traveling with all this time, I honor your courage and I admire your grace in the way that you've met your challenges within your own being and with what was showing up for you in the outer world, and really looking for the way to use your heart to guide you through each and every moment. So I honor you in how you have been showing up for yourself and for others. And here we are now, officially in the golden age of Aquarius, living in the light, and it's a beautiful time indeed. Lots of exciting things to come, but we are not done yet, my friends. We are not done yet. Okay, so let me bring up the drawing to share with you. So this is what I drew for you today. Okay, and what I picked up was people feeling relief with 2020 being gone. But it is not over. Life is never over. It continues unimpeded by calendar constructs and has its own rhythms and cycles in accordance with natural flow. Many of you have plans. Good. Dream big. Do not let outside influences curb your appetite for creation. Dream big. Allow your heart its full expression. And I've been doing several 2021 year ahead review readings for people, and this has actually been a consistent theme with dreaming big. If you had, nothing could stop you, not even your limiting beliefs or sabotaging behaviors, nothing can stop you. You just gave yourself free rein to really let your heart dream the way it wants to dream, bringing in the spirit and blueprint and purpose and path and passion that is you. without anything stopping it, and really allowing yourself to feel that to the fullest. That's what has been coming through for everybody, and they're being encouraged to do so. Love and relationships are on the minds of many. There is divine timing to when two souls meet. It is written in the stars. Trust the unfolding. Things may be moving fast, others slow. Our sense of time is shifting. Take in your experience in the moment and let that guide you. Concepts of time are fluid and ever-changing. One truth, there is no time. All is now. Explore it. So we do that a lot in our sessions. If you've joined me on the Moonifest journeys or the Sound and Vision journeys, so that comes up often, where we're really just practicing having the direct experience of the moment, rather than bringing our stories with us into the moment and replaying those, or maybe our concerns or worries about the future and playing into that. But when we just drop into our heart and just begin to explore and have a direct experience of what is here and now, it really opens up your perception and the way that the universe dances with you. And it's quite magical. So that's coming through again. So hi, Muji. So to have a direct experience of now. And just to notice, and it's just fascinating to see how sometimes time does go by very quickly, and sometimes it seems like things are going slowly, and at the same time, right? So we have this like time waves that are happening simultaneously, infinite ones. So which one are you aligned with, and which one is your heart guiding you to be aligned with? And then we follow that. Beautiful. Let us arrive together with the breath. So find a place to sit or lay down comfortably, closing your eyes, allowing your outer sight to turn inwards. And just begin to allow your body to feel now. Your body knows that, but is your awareness attuned to that? Allowing the body to feel now, with each inhalation, feeling the now, and with each exhalation, feeling the now. So feeling the now with the exchange of the breath. You can even inhale the now and exhale the now. And each time you do that, you're bringing that presence within and without with each inhalation and exhalation. Just notice how the breath and your presence come together. Inhaling now, exhaling now. And then for a moment, just allow that inhale now and exhale now. Imagine that repetition happening on infinitely within you at all times and in all places, as if that record were on repeat. Inhale now, exhale now. And that record is you playing that music of inhale now, exhale now. Infinitely. Feeling into that infinite breath within the breath. Beautiful. Inhaling now. Exhaling now. Beautiful. So from here, I invite you with your mind's eye to see the calendar in front of you that says 2021. And notice how your calendar appears to you and the font and how that appears to you. And just notice if there's any days that stand out to you in this month. And just take in that information. So on the calendar is one particular day that's standing out to you more than the others. And in that square is actually a doorway or a portal. So we're just going to, with our mind's eye, step through the portal of this doorway, of that moment in space and time. I'm going to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. And step through that doorway or portal. And just take in a moment the ambiance of that space. What do you feel? What do you see at that moment in space and time? What information was relevant to you? There you go. Allowing your body to interact with the field of information that is in this moment that you've stepped into, which also contains information. So your field and the field of this moment are interacting and informing one another. You are being informed by it. And as you are being informed by it, what do you notice? What do you see? What do you hear? Are there other people with you? So there's one person in particular or one bit of information that you are supposed to receive from this moment in time. So I invite you to receive that now. And then once it feels complete, then you will be immediately placed back into the room that you are in on the other side of the calendar door. There you go. Just waiting for a few more people. There we go. Beautiful. And then from here, I invite you to look at the calendar again that says 2021. And as you begin to look at these numbers and kind of gaze at them, they begin to morph and change into something that is not a letter nor a number, but actually light and information. Maybe it turns into some beautiful geometry or symbol. Whatever it is, allow that to appear before your mind's eye. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now that you have your symbol or your shape or your light, then from here, just take your awareness and scan the body. And the body is going to have a matching piece, just like a lock and key, where that light and symbol and shape is going to go. So scan the body to see where that symbol would like to go. There you go. And once you make that connection with the body, that symbol is going to automatically lock into the body, just like that key. They're going to find each other and become one. Beautiful. Now what I'm tracking is a lot of activation and a lot of movement happening. So you've just embodied this information that those numbers that represented light in a particular configuration for you have now become one with your field and is now informing you. And that is now changing the light configuration of your field and of your being. And then the fun happens when you get to see how this plays out in your world. Okay. While that's happening, let us bring our awareness to the heart. Maybe you can sit over here. Thank you. And within the heart is a light. So let your mind just gravitate towards this light that's always burning within the center and inner sanctum of your heart. There you go. Beautiful. And then just breathe from that space for 3 breaths. Inhaling together. Beautiful. And then from here, just take a moment and notice the sound that this light makes. And then we're going to tone that sound 1 time together. Just listen for the sound. There you go. Inhaling. Taking a moment to feel the beauty of the music that is you. That you awakened with your voice. And as that music plays on infinitely, we'll bring our awareness down into the lower belly, where there is another light, your sea of chi and vitality, that resides in the lower belly. There's a spark, a flame. There you go. Begin to seek that out. Your awareness knows where it is. And connect with that light. Now, there's a lot of material that us humans have in our belly. So the light might not be as accessible. So if you don't see it right away, just feel for it and know that it's there. There you go. Beautiful. Just the awareness of the connection is enough. And now we'll breathe from this flame, from this place, 3 times together. Inhaling. One more time. Beautiful. Yes, some of you have already begun to hear the sound that this light makes, the light that is the motive force of chi and vitality in your physical body. Listen for that sound. Good, and then once you hear that, we're going to tone that sound 1 time together. Inhaling. Beautiful. So we've now awakened and activated the light within the middle heaven of the heart and the light within the lower heaven of the belly. So from here, see if you can hear both sounds at the same time. So you're playing both notes together. And what does that sound like? Just take a moment to connect with that sound. Yeah. And even if you're not sure, just imagine what it sounds like. There's really no difference. There we go. Yep. You can make it up, but you're just making it up for real. Yep, okay, everyone's got it. Beautiful. Now we're going to tone that sound 1 time together. Inhaling. Feeling the music that is you. The healing power of your own voice. Beautiful. And as you continue to feel the activation and awakening of the fire within your belly and the light within your heart, as it aligns and connects with the light of space and time that you embody today, the energetic configuration of you in alignment with where you are in space and time. Enjoy the ride while I play the wisdom of the chimes. The wisdom of the chimes. I love her so. So the first thing that I saw was just like the calendar pages just flipping off one by one, month by month, and it kept going faster and faster until there was no calendar at all. There was no construct for time as we know it. That is an artificial design. And the stress and pressure that comes with that went away when all those calendar pages disappeared. And then I was suddenly just like in my own flow, and I felt so connected with the cosmos and her rhythms and the cycles of time as we move through it in a natural way rather than in a calendrical way. And it just felt, there was such harmony. And then I felt and saw other people with me, and there was just such communion that was happening. The heart was really living to her full expression, not confined or restricted by the thought forms or pressures of aging or time slipping by. None of that was there. So there was this liberation and sense of freedom that came with getting rid of the calendar. So imagine if you will, for a moment throughout your day, just take some time to really strip away those layers of time and see how much pressure time actually puts on you. And so when you begin to operate between time, just like we breathe, we look for that space between the breath a lot of times, or the space just within the body. We're going to feel into the space between time and see how we feel and how our relationship with our day appears to us. And explore this experience that we are now in together in this moment with fresh eyes and a fresh connection, with no concepts of what 2021 may look like. There is no 2021. In other calendars, it's like 5,700 years. So it's completely arbitrary, right? Let's just go by the pulsating, gyrating, orgasmic movements that vitalize our being and carry us through our experience of time, through timelessness and our connection with that as eternal divine beings. And with that, I thank you for coming together to harmonize the nature of oneself. So does Muji and Lilu. We wish you many blessings.